So now in the arrangement, basically the first thing we're gonna do is renaming our tracks, so to tidy up our project. So we have microphone 2, this is the ambience, bass, let's make it capital letter, this is the melody, this is the piano. Okay, so first thing, these are the drums, and what I like to do with the drums is separating them, not having them in one track. At the beginning was really fast to work with them because you know, one track for many sounds. I mean, the drums in the end, it's one instrument if you think about it. But let's split it up so it's easy to arrange. So what I'm gonna do is creating a MIDI track and putting my kick, for example, and rename it as kick. Another MIDI track, rename it as our clap. This is gonna be our percussion. Our closed at. And our open hat. Okay. What we have here is that we have also limiter on the drums, so let's put it in all the. I had a limiter on the kit, so if some sound was too loud, then it's not loud anymore. So let's put the limiter on every track. So becomes easier to deal with the arrangement, and once we are here, we can basically take everything we have and copy it to the arrangement view. We were working with a clip view because it's really easy. You see all the volumes, you see the clips you record. You can record also multiple clips if you want to create variations in your first jam while you're composing. So let's put everything here, and I would or just let's put just the drums and the ambience. So I would start from the kick. So I would like to have, for example, if we want to be fast, like an intro of 1 minute, then maybe here something can start already. Then let's go on, and maybe let's do a little break here and start again here. I mean, it's like we need to think about how we want our track to develop, to do like a classic arrangement or to do a super long break. Yeah, I would keep it like this, and then making maybe, I don't know, maybe this is even too long. Like this, a break, and then here back again. So with the drums, maybe like the hat can come here in the first drop, for example, and then going on, and then in the break let's remove it. Or I mean, let's start like this and see what it sounds like, and little by little let's go with it. So our noise and field recording, it's always good to have it there. let's listen to it. It's the best way. Okay. And let's start also with ambience. Maybe let's close it, that it's doing a nice intro. Maybe let's put the accents here. Or maybe we do this a little bit. I mean, we can introduce instead of going in with the bass, we can introduce maybe the melody, and then the bass can come later, and we just make like one shot of the melody here. So this is gonna go for I mean, let's see, maybe here after 1 minute, this is, how much is it? 30 seconds? Yeah, that's fair. Maybe let's double this. And hear the bass. Maybe we can put it in the break. Okay, maybe variation here on the piano. Okay, here maybe a snare roll or like a reverse effect or something, and maybe again with the bass. I mean, it's not the best arrangement of my life, but it's kind of like the skeleton, and for sure can be better in many other points. Like for example, this part is very boring because you see that it's too much repetitive. So here a lot of things can happen, or we can also like remove elements, for example. But the most important thing is having like the main structure, and having the main structure, a main structure like this can be like a, I don't know, like a classic arrangement. But then after that we can really go in depth and go with the sound design and do the little details. So before doing the main things, and then really work more in the details for even for hours or days, and like, you know, creating your own story by adding like maybe another synth that is for example answering the melody, or going on top of the melody, creating another creating like an harmony together with the melody. And or you can do really random stuff, as we did with the ambience, for example, like recording a synth, or putting an effect on the melody with a big reverb or big delay, and make it for example creating an effects out of it. Like, we can, it's always cool for this purpose, for the arrangement, it's always cool to use the same sound that you have chosen. So to create an effect, don't go in your sound library and looking for an effect. Instead, try to create your own effect by your own sound effect by using the sounds you already have. Like for example, this melody, we can put like a very long reverb. Really long reverb, we can resample this. So I can do an audio track and recording this long reverb and using it as an effect. Okay. Okay, so this can be used as, for example, as a sound effect. If we put it before the drop and we reverse it, I press R and you reverse the sample. It's really useful. We can have this very nice effect. Okay, so for example, can be also one octave down. But the cool thing, even here at the drop, we can put other drums, other field recordings. You can go crazy. You can do really whatever you want. You can reuse the piano. You can go by heart and fill the gaps with whatever you feel like. And you need to understand that in every part should be a little bit different than the previous one. This, I think, can help. So, for example, this part and this should be different, and how the question you have to make is, how can I get to this part? Like, what shall I? At the moment, I haven't introduced anything, you know. But it's like, how can I go from this point to this point. So the second part has a special sound, like, I don't know, like a sound effects, really high pitched or something like this. Then you can use that sound, putting some effects on it and trying to introduce it little by little, creating a small break and then a small build up and then arriving to that point. So it's always, how can I get from point A to point B? But, or you can decide to do really drastic changes, like from one point that it's full of stuff to a point where there's really nothing, just kick and bass, and you surprise the people. So it's about creating a story, and you decide how to tell it. This is about you. It's about your creative process, and it's about what you want to say in the end. Also, like, try to have fun with random stuff, with randomness. This is always cool, and from random you can select what you really like and what sounds good to you, and you can try to use it in a musical way. So yeah, that's it for now.